I can't talk to you right now. You're activating my nervous system. Girl, I just asked if you wanted Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. How many times have we heard that? Welcome back to the Pillow Talk Therapy, and I'm your bestie with the mic, DestinyShanee. So, what in the hell was I talking about? What was that? Therapy speak. Are we healing or are we just hiding? What is therapy speak, you ask? This is therapy speak. Boundaries. Trauma bond. Triggered. Anxiety. Overstimulated. Rage baiting. That's what therapy speak is. Where people say, oh, this is what you're doing. Oh, you're rage baiting me to say something. Or, oh, you're overstimulating me. I cannot think right now. I can't talk to you. That's what therapy speak is, because you're just speaking the therapy terms. I don't know if it's 5 years ago, maybe 5 to 10 years ago, this was only language you heard in the therapist's office. When you heard somebody talk like this, you know for a fact they actually went to therapy. In high school, middle school, you knew the kids that had to go to therapy. You knew the kids that went to therapy because they talked like that or because they acted like that. Now, in 2026, this is just words to use. In group chats, comment sections, breakup text, just words to use, right? I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. Because mental awareness is going mainstream, which is a good thing. It's a good thing for everybody to be thinking about their mental health. But today we're asking the real questions. Are you using this language to actually understand ourselves or communicate better? Or are we just using it to sound like we evolved while we're avoiding the hard conversation entirely? Getting healthy. Do the steps, do the work. No shade, but y'all all have done it. So you see how I said y'all all have done it? Yeah, because I don't use those words unless I am those words. I have never used overstimulated rage baiting. I've never used trigger. I never used trauma. I've never used those words. I've used boundaries and saying, hey, this is my boundaries. You're going to give me space. You're going to give me my boundary. But I've never used those other words. Like ever. Anxiety. I think people eat anxiety for breakfast and lunch. That's the problem. Stop eating anxiety for breakfast and lunch. Stop thinking everybody's out to get you. I don't know, but let's get into this. Again, it's like when you talk to somebody, the only thing they ever say now is this: oh my God, yes, he triggered me yesterday, and oh, I'm just healing and in my healing era. Oh, I'm setting boundaries. I'm learning how to set boundaries for myself. My ex is a narcissist. It's just shut up. Shut up. It just feels like overnight we all got therapy degrees from TikTok. Let's just be real. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This episode may be a little harsh for you guys to hear, because I am talking to you, to the ones who say every 5 seconds, oh, I can't do that because my anxiety is through the roof, or oh no, I can't talk to that person because they just trigger me. Listen here. If you actually know that is true, that's a beautiful thing. Like, I know people who I don't deal with because they trigger certain things in me. And I let them trigger certain things in me. Let's start there. I let them because I am an adult. So for all you people out there saying, oh, they triggered this and oh, they didn't respect my boundary. No. You triggered that. You didn't respect your own boundary because you're an adult. So let's just start there. But truly, for the first time, people have language for emotions they never understood growing up. I will give it up to them. being able to use the words and being able to put those words into action, into your real true feelings. People know words like anxious attachment, love, gaslighting. Those are words that people know. And they're finally talking about anxiety and depression without so much shame. It's progress. I agree. It is so progress, because you're right. You will hear somebody tell you in a heartbeat, yes, I was depressed last year and this is what I did to get out of it. You have some good people out there, and you have some people going through some things, and you have people that actually went and got help. But here's where it gets complicated. Because for you social media whores, it rewards information that's fast. Healing isn't fast. TikTok gives you 30 seconds. Therapy might take 30 months. So when you get on TikTok talking about you've been healed because you've been watching a 30-second video, get off the gas. Stop gaslighting people. Stop manipulating people. You're not healed. And guess what? It's okay to say, I am not there yet. I am not healed. It is so okay to say that, because at least you're honest with yourself. Forget about being honest with other people, because that does not, again, other people don't really give a damn if you lie or if you tell the truth. Some other people don't even know if you're lying or telling the truth. So let's just be real. It's for yourself. Healing is so gratifying. So gratifying. But we've become really good at identifying behavior in people, right? That's toxic behavior, manipulation, avoidant, narcissist. Oh, y'all are so good about calling people narcissists, and half of you guys don't even know what the freaking word means. Do you guys know what a narcissist means? No? Okay, I'm going to tell you what a narcissist means. And I'm going to give you definition of a narcissist, because, come on now. We're talking about real therapy here. A narcissist is a person who has an extreme focus on themselves, a strong need for constant praise, and a deep lack of care or empathy for feelings of others. That's a narcissist. But because he tells you to get up and go take a shower 15 times a day, it's not a narcissist. Because he tells you to stop being in other people's face or stop telling people your business, or that's not a narcissist. Because he tells you to sit at home, that's not a narcissist. Ladies and gentlemen, we know what it is. A person that focuses on themselves, constant praise, deep lack of care for anybody else. We all know narcissist people. We can't identify our own behavior, can we? Not only can we not identify our own behavior, but we don't even have the same confidence as identifying somebody else's behavior as we do with ours. Boom. Yeah, talk about yourself first. Isn't that what your mom always taught you? Worry about yourself first before you can worry about others. We cannot fix the world unless we fix ourselves first. So going over there and fighting all those wars in other countries, is that fixing our issues here in our own country with racism, with discrimination, with homelessness, gun violence, positivity? No. The answer is no. For anybody that says the answer is yes, the answer is no. Because I didn't ask you what you're getting ready to tell me. I didn't ask you all that. I asked you one simple question. Is fighting those wars over there fixing us? Same thing about our behavior. Is identifying somebody else's behavior helping you with your behavior? Just because you know the vocabulary isn't the same thing as changing the pattern. You have to change the pattern in order to be better, or in order to be healed. Just because you know what the words mean, a narcissist, boundaries, just because you can say those words out of your mouth, does not mean that you know exactly what they mean, and does not mean that you used that knowledge to get healed. It does not mean that. Yes, this is a big one for me. Like I said, this one may hurt some of y'all's feelings, because I'd be tired of hearing you guys being like, oh, I'm overstimulated, or oh, my anxiety is through the roof. Why is your anxiety through the roof? Well, because that person is just talking to me. Who gives a fuck? Ignore them. I never, ever understood. Let me tell you, when I get overstimulated is when there is more than one person talking to me at the same time with an intensity that I need to listen to both of them. That's what overstimulates me. Not the fact that I have to go to work tomorrow in the rain or the snow. That doesn't overstimulate me, because you know what that means? That means I either do the one or two things: get up and go to work early to make it in time, or I just call in sick. See? Two options, one answer. Not overstimulated at all. So yeah, the winter time, January, February, yeah, I don't even know if my job sees me very often. February, I should say, probably, because January we really don't get any snow. But when we do get that snow and ice, yeah, I don't go to work, because I don't trust y'all in driving. I don't trust myself. But hey, whatever. I can't drive it. I'm from Arizona. I don't care what y'all say. You Texans can't drive in that shit either. So mind your business. Judge your mama, not me. But you can know your attachment style and still ghost people when conflict comes up. You can know you're anxiously attached and still send 17 texts instead of saying, hey, I just need some reassurance. The information is free. The transformation isn't. The transformation is going to cost you. It's going to cost you friends, family. It's going to cost you parties. Transformation is going to cost you. But I promise you, the other side of that transformation and costing you is an amazing feeling. So let's bring in the current culture. Social media turned mental health into an everyday conversation, right? People say things now like, I don't have the emotional capacity. I'm protecting my peace. That triggered me, so I can't talk to you anymore. Come on now. Sometimes all this is absolutely true. We know that. And then sometimes it's just a new way to avoid a difficult conversation, which the young culture, guys, that's all you guys are doing, is avoiding a difficult conversation. Deal with it head on and then it's done. Deal with it and then it's done. Deal with it and then it's done. It is so easy to say to somebody, no, that's not what I was saying. Or no, that's not what I'm going to do. It's just so easy. Being healthy mentally definitely cost me a lot. It cost me some of my closest relationships. And I mean family, closest relationships. But it's okay, and I'm okay with it. It took me a while to be okay with it. I'm not going to lie. Healing is definitely one for the books. But on the other side of that is the most peace that I've ever felt. And when I say peace, I mean inner peace. Peace of, I don't care what people think. Peace of, I don't have to put on, I don't have to perform, I don't have to be a gesture. Do you know what a gesture is? A gesture is that clown that the kings and queens have in their court to make them laugh and make them happy. I don't have to be that anymore. Although I do watch a little bit of what I say, because right now I feel that I shouldn't have to watch anything of what I say, especially when you ask for it. So for the inner circle, yes, I do handle the things I say with kid gloves. But for the outer circle, no, I do not. And I'm not apologetic about it at all. So the mental health experts have raised concerns that social platforms often reduce complex psychological concepts to catchy sound bites. Okay? Making self-diagnostic and oversimplification more common. So basically what that just said was social media is telling you guys how to act and what to be and what to do and how to think. There's a skit that I love. It is my favorite skit to a song. And T-Squeeze has this skit. The skit says, I was walking around the corners at the bus stop and I seen this man, and I spoke to him and said, "Hey, brother, how you going?" And he looked at me and was like, "What?" And I said, "Hold on, time out." And y'all, this is a skit, okay? I'm just paraphrasing. This kid said, the guy said, "Hold on, time out. I just got a question for you." And he looked at him and said, "What?" And he said, "How is me recognizing your humanity a problem?" Meaning, how is me just saying hello to you a problem? Because y'all know y'all have it bad, and y'all know who that is, and we're going to talk about that for a minute. But how is me recognizing that you're human a problem? The skit said, he looked at me, he looked in the air, and you can see that he was thinking, because you can see the dust flying off his brain. He couldn't come up with anything, so he said, F you, and walked away. Now you got everybody saying, man, what just happened? Because they told you guys, America, the world, social media. Social media is telling you guys what to think, not how to think. I'm going to say that again. Social media is telling you guys what to think and not how to think. And that's not what the skit said. The skit says, and let me tell you what the skit says. The skit says, social media taught you black people what to think. They didn't tell y'all how to think. So let me say that again. Stop letting people tell you what to think and start learning to think for yourself. Now I say that because I have talked to or spoke to, let's just speak to. You're in the grocery store and you're pushing a basket, and I'm talking to you, the ones that do it, and y'all know who y'all are. Black, white, purple, I don't really care what color you are, but I am an African American. So I am speaking to my black people. I am walking in the grocery store. You're walking on the other side of me. We're both facing each other. We're walking towards each other, and you're staring me down. And when we finally come into visual eye contact right next to each other, you're still staring me down. And I say hello, and you don't answer. You don't speak. But you're still staring me down. Let me just say, I want to slap the fuck out of you, because that is the rudest thing in the fucking world. Stop staring me down if you're not going to speak. Oh, do I know you? Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start embarrassing everybody, and just know, yes, I can fight. So I'm just going to start embarrassing everybody and say, oh, do I know you? Oh, you was just staring me down. I thought I knew you. I'm going to start saying that, because it takes nothing to say hi. And if you're not going to say hi, then stop staring people down. Stop it. I don't know what's wrong with you people, but ignorancy. That's a case of ignorance. Okay, got on my soapbox. You forgot to text me back. You triggered my abandonment wound. What? No, maybe you just got your feelings hurt. Stupid. See how stupid that sounds? We had one disagreement. You're gaslighting me. No, I think one of y'all remember the conversation differently. Right? My boyfriend likes time alone. I think he's an avoidant. Maybe. Or maybe he's just an introvert. My girlfriend wants reassurance. She's anxiously attached. Or maybe she just wants communication. Maybe she just wants to know that you guys are going in the direction that you're supposed to be going in. I wonder this though. Where did TikTok get their degree? How do we start diagnosing people? Instead of just getting to know them. That's the first thing everybody wants to do, is diagnose somebody. Instead of just getting to know who that person is. At my job, they have a really bad habit in gossiping. And they have a bad habit in believing what people say about each other, which is absolutely ignorant. I just, it's so fucking ignorant. It's so stupid. And it's just so stupid. And it's just like, it's high school or middle high. I don't know, but it's just so stupid. Have we become more emotionally intelligent or more emotionally fluent? Because I'm not for sure if you guys are either one. I'm not for sure if some people are either one, because emotionally intelligent is something that I never thought somebody could be or do. I guess so, right? Healing is about collecting therapy words, okay? That's all you guys are walking around doing. Somebody said it on social media and you guys ran with it. Healing is what happens when nobody is actually watching you. Like I've talked about in my previous podcast, peace is quiet. Peace is so quiet. You know what? I'm getting ready to drink some tea, and I didn't even tell you guys what tea I'm using this evening, because I am definitely drinking some tea this evening. As you hear, my voice is going out, even though my week has been very quiet. But yeah, my voice is a little, yeah. So I am actually drinking the Paradise Dreams tonight. Sorry, I have to do a little tea for you. I am drinking Paradise Dreams. That is a part of Tomorrow's nightcap. Basically, it's gonna be it lets you drift off to sleep. It has all the sleeping agents it needs in it. The taste is like a fruity pineapple with some cherries. It's not sweet. If you use sugar, of course, anything's gonna be sweet. But I use honey, so it's not too sweet. It's the perfect, to me, it's the perfect nightcap of sweetness right before you go to bed. And then you can also drink it because of the pineapple with the hint of cherries. Yes, there is pineapple in there. Yes, there is cherries in there. And because of that, you can drink it without having any tea. You have hops. You have skullcap, which is 2 ingredients that make you go to sleep, make you drift off to sleep. It's a natural ingredient, so you don't wake up feeling groggy. I'm drinking this, and it's, 6:30? And I'm drinking this. After this, I still have to, I still have to do a little bit more studying for school, because, I got a test coming up. So, yeah, I'm not going to go straight to sleep, but I know when I do close my eyes, this is just going to help me stay closed. So, I had to stop and tell you guys that. I'm so sorry about not telling you guys in the very beginning about my teeth. So sorry. But anyway, let's talk about some researchers, because they found that while social media has made mental health conversations far more common, a large share of mental health advice circulating on TikTok is so inaccurate, and it lacks important content. So if you are one of those ones that are on social media and you're watching social media daily and you're like, oh, yes, that's me, I'm diagnosing myself from social media, you're absolutely diagnosing yourself wrong. Only through social media, because come on now, you know who you are. So most likely you're probably diagnosing yourself right, but it's not because of social media. It's because you know who you are. One analysis found that more than 80% of popular mental health advice videos contain misleading or oversimplified information. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. So, I am a person who likes the AIs like Claude and ChatGPT and all them other AI. So one day I saw a video and I thought, there's no freaking way that this is real. It's about, how you can take these herbs and this herb and that herb and do all these things with it. Okay. Well, this was 2 herbs. And I thought to myself, there's no way it's real. So I did it. What are you guys asking me? That stupid ass, I'm going to make my butt bigger if I eat cornstarch. Yeah, y'all know that. Because y'all watch Patties. My voice is so going away. Anyway, so yeah, I put that on all the platforms that I can possibly, AI platforms that I possibly can find. That was free. And yeah, they debunked that myth. And they debunked a couple of other myths. They debunked a couple of other myths also about the food or about the herbs or about things like that. So, guys, before y'all jump on some of this stuff, definitely check it out for yourself. Same thing about mental health. You can't just, social media does not help you with mental health, okay? So stop it. That's why it's just important to treat social media as a starting point for just learning, not for the final authority. You want you need mental health, go and see a therapist because it's a great thing. Therapy is a great thing. But I want to ask you something. When was the last time you caught yourself using a therapy word? Instead of actually feeling or explaining how you felt. How many of y'all caught yourself saying, "Oh, I'm triggered"? I can't say that I do. I can't say that I've never used that word. I'm triggered is not the same thing, guys, as what you said hurt me. I'm triggered is just a vocabulary. It's just vocabulary. You're triggered. You're triggered by what? Now, what does that triggered mean? You're triggered. You're sad. You're happy. Because you can be triggered to be happy. Do y'all know that? No, because you're letting social media tell you that these are all negative words that you need to be using because the city girls told you that nobody can tell you what to do. And because baddies told you that nobody can tell you what to do, right? Clock it. That's some stupid ass bullshit. And you guys are not healed at all. Triggered is a word. It's a vocabulary. That's all. That's all. What you said hurt me. Those words together, that's vulnerability. The meaning. Healing isn't measured by the words you learned. It's measured by the patterns you changed. Just because you're running around saying these words, running around saying I'm healed, and oh, I'm triggered, and oh, I know the words to describe my feelings now. Negative. Again, those are just words that you've learned watching social media. Change your patterns, change your habit, change yourself. Alrighty, it's that time for the toolkit self-check-in. Self-check-in with 3 questions to ask yourself. Am I using the words to understand myself or to end this conversation? Most of you guys are using the words to end the conversation. Oh, I'm protecting my peace. I can't talk to you because I'm protecting my peace. No, you just don't want to hear the reality. But you're only hurting yourself because the person that you're protecting your peace from, they don't need you for their peace. Because if they're telling you or if they're doing bad stuff to you and all you're saying is you're protecting your peace, that just means you just don't want to hear it. Because if they're doing bad stuff from you, then get away and set a real boundary. You guys are avoiding accountability. Only you know which one it is in the moment. So be real with yourself. Question 2. Could I explain what I actually feel without the clinical words? Absolutely. If you can't, then you have a problem. If you cannot use plain English, plain language that a 5-year-old can understand, hey, you just hurt my feelings when you canceled on me last time. I'm not going to invite you anymore. Well, what's wrong with saying that? What's wrong with just saying that? I don't care how mean you say it or how nice you say it, because I'll tell you in a minute. Oh no, I'm not inviting you anymore because you canceled the last 3 times. Or hey, why? I've had that happen. Hey, why you didn't invite me? And somebody said to me, you weren't gonna go no way. Instead of saying, well, every time I invite you, it triggers my abandonment issues because you never go. That's the dumbest shit in the world. When people say stuff like that to me, it triggers me. It triggers me to go plumb stupid, dumb, stupid on y'all. It triggers me to go left. It triggers me to talk so bad to a person that I have also had to heal and learn that when people use words they don't understand, I just laugh and say, okay, that's it. I say, oh, yeah, that's what's up. If I ever said that to you, just know I don't believe shit you're saying. The last question. Am I diagnosing them or describing myself? Ooh, you're a narcissist and I felt unheard are two different sentences. You're a narcissist. You just want to talk about yourself. You're a narcissist. Or, dude, I felt unheard. I'm trying to explain to you how I really, really felt and you're not listening. One is accusation and the other one is honest. Accusatory or being honest. I guarantee you when you're calling somebody a narcissist, you're not realizing that that is a clinical term. That is a clinical accusation. And 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you're not qualified to make that. So before you stop and think before you call somebody a narcissist. Am I qualified to call them a narcissist? Are they truly a narcissist? Because I did hear the definition on the pillow talk therapy. The definition is the person constantly talking about themselves, constantly thinking about themselves, and don't have no regards or empathy of any other feelings besides themselves. Or are you the narcissist? It is your experience. Just remember that part. And again, this isn't about throwing the language out. It's about making sure that the words are doing what they're supposed to do. Helping you connect. Not helping you disappear from you need to be holding yourself accountable. Not from disappearing from a hard relationship, a hard conversation. Not disappearing from accountability. But those words are helping you grow and healing and connecting. So, let's jump to some red flags, green flags. You know, I have a couple scenarios for you, and I want you guys to tell me what y'all think is red flag and green flag. Remember, the link is in my bio. Hit me up and tell me what you thought about these scenarios. I want to know what y'all's red flags and y'all's green flags look like. Okay? The first scenario is my partner said I need to regulate my nervous system and left the room during an argument, but came back 20 minutes later ready to actually talk it through. Was that a green flag? Or was that a red flag? Tell me what y'all think. The whole situation, the whole scenario. Don't take out bits and pieces. Don't say, well, they did this and so. No, for me, it's a green flag. Why? Because you did say, hey, I need to regulate my nervous system. Now, those aren't words that I probably would have used. I probably would have used, yo, you pissing me off so bad that I don't want to say anything right now. So let me just go and take a breather. But then he came right back. They came right back 20 minutes later to actually talk it through. That right there to me is, that's being used correctly. Because it was a pause, not a permanent exit. You came back within 20 minutes. You came back to actually talk it. That gave both people a time to calm down. So to me, that was not a red flag. That was a green flag because it gave both of y'all a time to calm down. Scenario 2. Someone told me that they're love bombing me on purpose as a joke, but they still do all the big gestures with none of the follow through. Red flag or green flag? Love bombing. If you guys don't know what love bombing is, then go check back my previous podcasts. You can see what love bombing is. So love bombing is a red flag. Love bombing is not good. Love bombing means I'm giving you all the big gestures. I'm promising you all the big stuff. I'm giving you a promise ring. And we've been together 10 years and you got the promise ring on year 2. There's no follow through. So yeah, love bombing is a red flag because naming the pattern doesn't cancel out the pattern. The awareness without change is just a warning label. That's all it is. It's just a warning label. That's all they're doing because they haven't changed the pattern at all. Scenario 3. My friend says she's not going to text back right away because she's practicing anxious attachment healing. I didn't ever even know there was such thing until I started doing this research for this. Let me just throw that out there. What the fuck is anxious attachment healing? Whatever. But she does this with everyone she's slightly interested in, not just people who've hurt her before. Okay, first of all, I don't even know what those 3 words mean. And anxious attachment healing. I have no fucking clue what those 3 words are. I don't know. I like the fact that she doesn't text back right away. Now, I don't know how long, or I don't know why this is a problem as a friend. And if right away you mean she doesn't text back for 3 or 4 days. But again, this is a scenario, and I have a question for this scenario because I would say it's a yellow flag leaning towards a red flag. And the only reason I say that is because she's dressing up this thing like she's healing. But in reality, she's using it as a dating tactic because she said, you just basically said that you do this to everybody. That you are that she's slightly interested in. So it's just a dating tactic. That's all it is. What would be your reasoning for not responding back right away? I don't know. I don't know what would be your reasoning. Like I said, if I'm interested in somebody and we're talking back and forth, we're talking back and forth. If that person slows down in texting me after a couple of days, then you have to just step back and take a look and see if you're talking about something that's relevant or just keeping up bullshit chatter. Again, guys, this is about being real with yourself. Are you keeping up bullshit chatter, or are you guys really talking? Because if you're just keeping up bullshit chatter, then I'd stop talking to you too until you had something of substance to talk to me about. Or maybe I'm the one keeping up bullshit chatter. Think about it. Scenario 4. He said, I hear that you're upset. Help me understand what you need from me right now instead of getting defensive. Well. I did not know that my producer threw me in the brightest green flag in the whole world. I don't know how you guys think this is wrong, but I guarantee you, all you young people think that this is wrong. This is a bright green flag to me. That's the whole point of this language, is working on a way it's supposed to. That's the whole point of the language, working the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to say those words. If I really care about you and I'm not trying to upset you, just explain to me what you need. And then you guys have the people that say, why would I need to explain to you? That's the dumbest thing in the world too. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. Explain to somebody, I'm going to teach you how to love me so you can do it in the best possible way. For me, not for you. If you cannot love me the way that I want to be loved, then I am moving on to find some other handsome young man to love me the way that I want to be loved. So that way I can love him the way that he wants to be loved. What is so hard about that? I don't know. You guys just make stuff so hard. You just do. I don't know why, but you guys just do. I'm trying to see where I want to go next because we did our self-check-in toolkit. I have one more. Oh, so you know what? Since we've been on TikTok a little bit, let's get some more on TikTok. I do have this one question for TikTok. Since we were talking about TikTok, is there harm in people self-diagnosing the attachment style? You guys take these TikTok quizzes, you guys take these social media quizzes, and you guys self-diagnose yourself, and that's the first thing you want to say. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. Why do you guys take social media for the Bible and you don't even take the Bible for the Bible? You don't even take the therapy. And they're completely trained. They went to school for years to understand me. I've heard people say no therapist can tell me about myself. Oh, but TikTok can. Oh, but social media can. No, what social media does is give you the balls to act like that because you wanted to act like that. For you little YNs, for you city girls, social media gave y'all the balls to act like that because you guys wasn't acting like that before social media. And the ones that were acting like that, it was very few that was acting like that in social media before social media. So yeah, social media is just giving you guys the balls to say anything and act any kind of way you want. I don't think the biggest danger is taking a quiz, right? That's not the danger. It's in stopping there. It's in believing the quiz. Attachment theory is a legitimate, decades-old psychological framework, and that was developed by John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth because it was never intended to become a personality test or dating label. It just was a constant caution that attachment styles are patterns. That's all they were trying to tell you. That attachment styles are patterns, not permanent identities. Patterns change over time. They get healthier, self-aware. That's why they have patterns. When you see a pattern, you do better to not have the same pattern. A TikTok quiz can absolutely spark curiosity because that's what they're there for. A TikTok quiz is there to spark something inside of you, right? That's valuable. Curiosity. That's what it is, curiosity. They're not there to say this is accuracy, this is accurate, this is accurately you. They are not. It is not accurately you. Sometimes people don't even identify their attachment styles. They identify their current pain. Understand that. Let me tell you. Say it again. Put this under your pillow. Write it down in your notes section. Text it to yourself. People don't identify their attachment styles. Y'all identify y'all's current pain. You understand that? Because if you're fresh out of a breakup, you might score anxious. If you're being betrayed several times and you're still in the relationship, you might appear avoidant. None of that means that's who you are forever. I've seen people say like, I'm avoidant, that's just how I am. Then when you see them later, they're in a secure relationship, communicating, expressing, being everywhere, showing up consistently, all that. Was the label wrong? It may not have been wrong. It may have just been incomplete. That's what it may have just been. So, yeah, guys, just, I don't know, like I said, healthier ways to say you triggered me. When voices get louder, I notice I start shutting down. Can we talk a little more calmly? You don't have to use all those words, but that was just an example. That triggered my abandonment issues. Green flag would be when I didn't hear from you all day, I started telling myself I wasn't important. I know that's my fear talking, but I'd like to tell you what's going on in my head. I'm telling you what I'm feeling. I'm not asking you to fix it. I'm not asking you to be my shepherd. I'm not asking you to do anything on your part other than possibly communicate. That's all I'm asking you. That's what this is meaning. This means I haven't heard from you all day long. That's what she said. When I didn't hear from you all day. Listen to the words because I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The other person, when they're doing wrong, they get defensive before even hearing the whole sentence. I have told my king before, I haven't heard from you all day long. Don't let it happen again. And of course, we laugh about it and go about our business. But he knows that I was serious when I said, I haven't heard from you all day. He knows I was serious because I may have said some other words. But again, he knew I was serious, but he knew it wasn't a issue. I didn't say anything about triggered being abandoned because I don't have any abandonment issues. Sometimes I really am glad that I'm abandoned Like, yeah, I wasn't abandoned today. Today I had so much stuff going on today, but here I am showing up still. I had a lot of stuff going on today. That's why I say I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed, drinking my tea. Let me sip my tea. And I know it's cold. Oh, this is a good testament to see how good it is when it's cold. Oh, that's real good. That's a little bit more sweeter when it's cold. Also, the last thing, instead of just saying I'm triggered, say I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. What's wrong with that? I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. I don't want to say something I regret. Let's talk later. 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's talk tomorrow. Put a pin in it. There is nothing wrong with scheduling conversations with your spouse or with your person that you're in a relationship with. When you schedule things, that's when you know that you have undeniable attention. That's when you guys know that there is nothing else that's going to be interrupted and you can really seriously have a talk, which I think that's good. I think that's where real healing lies. Not in sounding like you've been to therapy, but in communicating that you've practiced it. Again, practice it. Healing isn't proven by how many psychological terms you know. It's revealed by how you repair, how you apologize, how you ask for what you need, and how you show up constantly for yourself. Just stay present when the conversation gets uncomfortable. That's all you have to do. Just stay present. Say how you feel. And do the damn thing, right? Just be there. Be in the moment. Do the work for the healing. Do y'all know the difference between insight and avoidance? Do y'all even know the definition of insight or avoidance? No? Okay, cool. Let's do the definition of insight. The definition of insight means clear, deep understanding of a problem, a person, or complex issues. That's what insight means. A clear, deep understanding. Just plain and simple. I know, I understand what you are saying. Why? Because you talked to me. Because you didn't scream at me and you just really told me exactly what you were thinking. Avoidance. The act of keeping away from, escaping, not participating in a person, place, or situation. That's the act of avoidance. So knowing the definitions now, how do you tell the difference between insight and avoidance? And insight answers the question, why do I do this? Healing answers the question, what am I going to do differently now? So two completely different skills, right? Most of everybody should be self-aware. But people want to act like they don't know or don't want to be self-aware. I never understood that. I don't understand exactly why parents act like they don't know who their child is. You know who your little crumb snatcher is. You do. You do. I can't say you don't because I know you do for a fact because I know who they are, so I know you know who they are. Everybody can explain every childhood wound, every attachment style, even the triggers. But awareness without action becomes another form of hiding. So, like, if you say something like, I know I push people away because my dad abandoned me. What is that? That's you saying, yeah, that's it. Now, what are you going to do about it? Because that's an insight, right? What are you going to do about it? Because if your behavior stays exactly the same, then your insight information is not transformation. It's just information. It's just information. Your insight is just information and not a transformation. if you do nothing about it and just keep the same behavior. So last thing, we do have some listener confessions, guys. We're gonna get in. We actually have 2 listener confessions. Before I close it down and go to our toolkit moment, let's jump into the listener confessions. Both of these are absolutely anonymous. First one says, my ex used to say, I'm working on myself every time I brought up something that hurt me. And I just dropped it because I didn't want to seem unsupportive. Was I wrong to let it go? Yes, because that's not an answer. You said that they brought up, I'm working on myself every time you said something hurt you. That's not an answer. That's just avoidance, and it's redirecting. And then you wanting to be supportive in growth, of course. You say, okay, well, that's good. Those words mean that you're working on yourself to not repeat the same pattern, the same behavior. You can do 2 things. You can support someone's growth and you can hold them accountable for how they treat you. That's not bad. Okay? That's what we're supposed to do as humans. I can support you and I can hold you accountable as well. Confession 2. How do I stop using I'm protecting my peace as an excuse to just ghost people instead of having a hard conversation? You're not. You're not protecting your peace at all, because I know you're thinking about that and they're going to continue bothering you. So have the hard conversation so you can stop ghosting people, so therefore they can be off your plate. Because even though you're ghosting them, they're still on the back burner, they're still on your plate, and they're still in your mind. Ghosting sounds like silence to me, like with the hashtag attached. If you can't say the boundary out loud to the person, then it's an avoidance. That's not peace. You're not protecting your peace at all. You're just avoiding it. So again, I'm protecting my peace. When I hear somebody say that and I know their actions haven't changed, or their actions are not changed, or they're doing the same exact thing with somebody else, then I know it's just avoidance. So guys, do better in your healing process. You owe it to yourself. So, toolkit, closing moment. I want you to leave here today with the language that isn't the problem. The language isn't the problem. Leave here with that. The language isn't the problem. The language isn't the problem. Because I know that's the first thing one of y'all young people is going to say. Well, oh my God, what am I supposed to say? The language is not the problem, baby girl. The language is actually a gift. But it only works if you service it honestly. You gotta use it. Put it in service. Next time a clinical term is about to leave your mouth, pause and ask yourself, am I about to say something true? Or am I about to say something that sounds smart so I don't have to say something true? Am I about to say something true? Or just sound smart? That's the difference between healing and hiding really well. If the language you're using is true, make sure your acts, your actions, your patterns are the same as your language. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Thank you for listening to me, for joining me on this journey. If you caught yourself in this one, it's cool, because we all have used this language. We all have done it. Drop your own therapy speak confession in the comments. It's in my bio, the link. Submit it anonymously. Submit it with your name, information. Give me all the details. Details makes this wonderful. Give me all the details so I can know. Make it juicy. Give us everything. I have no problem reading on the air. Or if you want to come on air and tell your story, come tell it. If an AI treated you better than your ex, would you know the difference between genuine love and perfect programming? That's what's coming up next. Our next episode, next Sunday, is AI companions and dating apps. Are we falling for something real or real programming? Thank you so much for joining me on the Pillow Talk Therapy. Man, y'all have a great week. Enjoy your love. Enjoy your growth. Real talk, real growth. I'll see you next session.
The Drippy Hog Experience. Follow the drip. The Drippy Hog Experience. Follow the drip.